Today we are going to talk to you about the E-Type, basically why we built it, what we built it for, what we've done with it, and why it looks like it looks today, which is mainly because he's driven it. So let's start from the start. Do you want to kick us off?
I'll tell you a story. Everyone likes a story.
There's many stories, all of
There's
them
a lot
true.
of stories. There's a lot of stories.
Right, go back to the start. You sold the S15 to fund your house.
Right, at which point I'd like to point in, don't
do that.
Don't.
It's ruined your life.
Don't.
So you've done that, but doing that deal, you took back the 1J as part X.
Basically, bang this running gear into anything rear-wheel drive. Just to get back out and have some fun. Literally just for fun. Only rear-wheel drive shell we had was the Jag.
So we built that. There's pictures and everything. You can go over to the Facebook page. There's a whole album on there of it, of how we started and where we went with it. So we finished it. About 18 months build to get it from
It was quite
the
good.
shell. Yeah, it was great
quick.
first time round. Nothing too much. We didn't open the engine up and then making it a complete car.
More
So we did
more
it.
of a toy.
We debuted it, weirdly, as it's an E-Type, at Japfest at Silverstone. So that was quite cool.
Yeah.
Because it's not a Japanese car. And then after that, our first drive or track day was at Castle Combe. And that's when Jordan came from Speed Hunters and done his thing on it. Also quite cool.
What a horrible machine.
Horrible machine.
Horrible machine. I mean, I did take you out in it, and
I want to get
your
out.
words from the passenger seat was, what a horrible machine.
Yeah, let me out. I don't want to be in here.
That was the first drive, though.
That was the first drive.
Trial and error.
Done some at Zuri's.
Yeah, a couple of Missouri's, some Silverstone Classics, done the Classics.
Oh
which
yeah,
was
done
a bit more of a drag race thing. Although,
Silverstone Classic a couple times.
yeah, we did do a little bit of a demonstration. When the drag racing was done,
That's some drifting out. We managed to get into the pits, didn't we, and park up with the lightweights?
Yeah,
that was quite cool. You just
Park
like
up with the
drove straight
lightweights,
in because
with
it
the
looks
lightweights,
like an E-Type.
the E-Type, the aluminium ones, not the racers that couldn't drink a lot. Not those lightweights.
No, not those lightweights.
Well, actually, looking back now, I think they were both.
And then we got invited to a few other things. We done that Supercar Siege Day at Brands Hatch. Pretty cool. Out with the supercars. Then also, we had a little dabble at some drag racing. So we done a few days at Avon Park, which is now closed. But some pretty cool burnouts from there.
Damn cool.
Good burnouts.
On the lock burnouts.
And then we ended up going to...
Oh, the coolest thing about the burnouts, though, was when we put the skinny drag tyres on with no front brakes.
Oh yeah, we had to take...
Because we couldn't fit them on.
We couldn't fit the brakes on the front.
So we basically, braking, we had a wand and a foot brake that only done the rears. Of course, we're full keen to put on a show, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
You have to have a show, so you need a burnout. You try doing a burnout with no front brakes in a manual car. Okay. So we did learn to, bit naughty. Was it like that?
Yeah, just back into fourth.
In the fourth, on the standstill, in the water box, and it would work.
What's limited?
It would work. It would work 2 out of 3 times.
It was good.
2 out of 3 times if she let. In my head, it was like a pro mod car. I was in a car.
Look, considering it was only 420 horsepower, 450 horsepower.
It was a very long burnout because there was no front brake. On the lock stop.
Lock stops at Avon Park, but that didn't quite go to plan when we got the Santa Pod for Dragstalgia.
Different track.
Slightly more grippy, you found, didn't you?
In certain places.
And then less grippy in other places.
Really not grippy in other places.
Are we going to put the full video in? Do you want to see the full video?
In my defence, I want a shakedown. First run, a little
Someone else in the car with you?
No.
Why didn't you do it then?
No. When you go drag racing, leave your phone in the pits, not while you're in pit road. With idiot friends,
Ricky, you dickhead!
So your debut run at Santa Pod in the E-Type
First run.
didn't go well.
First run.
A little crashu. Funny
First run.
as
Well, you say funny, yeah, it's funny when you go drag racing it goes wrong, but most people when it goes wrong actually make the staging lights.
Yeah,
and
I mean, it's
start
funny
the
for
race.
me because I was sat in the stands watching the whole thing, so that was good. One of our best weekends with the car, that was, but it went from bad to great to worse to terrible to brilliant, all in the same weekend. So after that, we managed to get back out. Then we had all 5 wheel studs shear off.
Yeah.
And the wheel
very
come
grippy
off.
track, very grippy track.
And then
I mean,
after that, the wheel that come off then crashed into your car. Amazing. Me and Adi sat in the stands. Hilarious. Hilarious. I mean, I wasn't on track, so it wasn't embarrassing.
you was
for
not
me.
on track,
No.
getting out of your car and having to take your helmet off.
And hold your wheel up.
Ricky.
And then after that, you managed to go through though, didn't you? And run an 11.0.
No, before that we done a wheelie.
Sorry about that. Done a wheelie.
No one believed me.
No one believe. I had to search high and low for that video. I got it. Done a wheelie. Then run your 11.0. Rip the prop clean out of it. Starter. It's really twisted up.
Like a tea towel.
Yeah, but we've now got one from Dave Mack, so...
Got the big boy
Jeez.
prop.
Then after the drag race, we done some more drifting, really got it set up. We went to Garage D, played around the suspension more, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit of
She's
front end, stopped it washing
starting
out.
to handle nice now.
Yeah, well, after that, I think we went to Rockingham, didn't we? On the in track.
Really good,
and that was really nice. Got the steering sorted. Realised we had a long chat about overcoming where it wanted to wash out and just hooking another gear.
Keep
So
hooking gears.
basically, the car went through this horrible no man's land where it felt like it wanted to kill you. It turns out the answer was hook the next gear. Hook the next gear. Get the wheel spinning. More wheel speed.
Good.
More wheel speed. And,
But then with more wheel speed come more crashes. More crashes everywhere. Funny though.
it was funny.
So we were hooking Coon quite fast by then. And then the biggest damage did come at the last Mitsuri, when the door was done, the seal was done, the bonnet was done, the turbo was hanging off, the suspension was hanging off. Lots of clutch.
all of that is correct.
Lots of clutch kicks down to like 45% leak on one of the cylinders on the 1J.
She blew her point. What had it done
So
then?
that was basically
5 year.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. So that was how we left it. As you see, how we started it. As it's driving past out the front of the workshop there, coming in for some work.
Got a flat tire, mate.
She is hurt. She's hurting there. It even looks worse because the bloody tyres is flat. So that gets us to where we are now with the rebuild and what we want to do and what the plan is, because we obviously never really built the engine properly. It was just a stock 1J with some bolt-ons.
Which, we want it built properly. We didn't build the engine properly because we were building something so ridiculous, it might not work. So why pump a load of money into a massive motor into a car that might not work? But, I mean, when we last took out, what were we looking for? 420 horsepower?
Yeah,
pretty
rubbish,
low.
really.
I sat on 265s.
Yeah.
Weight-wise, what have we got? Like 52% in the rear. It's a good setup car, weight-wise.
So we're now redeveloping the car to try and...
Don't tell me compensate for an idiot
I
driver.
wasn't going to say compensate, I was going to say accommodate our lack
Accommodate.
of driving ability.
Accommodate. Do you
Yeah.
know what I really hate? I really hate the way every time I hit something, your paint falls off.
Well, it doesn't fall off, does it? Normally it gets smashed in and stays on the panel because it's got really good adhesion. Prepped well. See, look at that. All that paint stayed on. Almost.
Basically, my theory was, sat on the 265 tyres, the way we're weighted, overcome the grip the car has, with double the horsepower. Double.
Triple.
Double.
Triple. So the plan is to, first off, redo all the bodywork, because it's a mess. Couple of little tweaks to it that we think we want to do, mainly in the engine bay. The big changes are going to be...
And when you say a tweak in the engine bay...
As in cut most of the chassis legs out for extra performance-enhancing parts.
Ah, right.
Because Bobby didn't really do anything the first time with the engine, he is now wanting to do something with the engine. So, are you going to take over, or do I have to waffle on about it?
2J, stroker, 3.4 kit.
From ZRP.
From ZRP. Up the clutch as well.
Yes.
Up the clutch, gone to a Tilton triple plate clutch. Bigger turbo, bigger, better manifolds, bigger charge cooler, in fact, icebox charge cooler, PWR1, a lot more electrics.
Step the ECU up, the Cybex up to that 7 plus, whatever it is.
Yeah, the S7 plus. What else? We've gone dry sump this time, completely different fuel system, mechanical injection pump rather than electrical pump. Going back a little further, we had the prop done.
Yeah, we're going to have bigger half shafts.
Yeah, solid drive shafts. We obviously need to put the bigger, probably drag spec wheel studs in.
That is the plan that we want to do with it. Obviously, we're going to try and film everything and put it all up through a few episodes. Some of them, like we've said, are quite informative. Some of them are complete nonsense.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Get the damn moonshine!
One thing we've kind of missed out on, the obvious question. What's the point?
What's the point in the car?
What's the point?
It's a toy, isn't it? To enjoy it.
It's a toy. It's like I said, everyone probably knows it from doing skids and a little bit of drag racing and being a little bit of a show pony. Will always be a show pony. I mean, it's an E-Type Jag with a 2J in it. We would like to do a little bit, maybe more competition track stuff. Let's go out and do a little bit of classic circuit racing, a little bit more drag racing, a little bit more skids and wheelies.
I'd like to see some top speed.
Oh,
figures.
Top speed. Yeah, we have but I say we have it. We think we're going to have the horsepower.
What are we hoping for here? You haven't said. You've reeled off all of these performance mods, but you haven't actually told the people what we're aiming for here. Tell them what you want. Because you know, even if we don't get it, we'll just put up a fake dyno sheet. So tell them.
We'd like 4 figures.
4 figures.
We'd like 4 figures.
That's 1,000 or more.
Well, I know you could say anything that's a 950 horsepower car on any given Sunday.
1,000 or more.
All right. You're going to nail me down to this. You're going to nail me down to this.
So our first few episodes are going to basically be on rebuilding the Jag. We're going to be doing lots of other stuff if it all takes off. If you all like and subscribe, if you want to see more.
Then after we drive the Jag, our next few episodes could be on rebuilding the Jag.
Yeah, so we'll do like a few episodes on rebuilding it, drive it once, and then rebuild it again. We got some other projects lined up.
We got some quite cool smaller stuff like Backstreet Hero type stuff, haven't we? The little Starlet. That's going to be a little cool thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Hopefully.
Very cheap. Budget.
Cheap budget build. That really sells videos when you say cheap budget build.
We could drag your 86 out.
Yeah, we got the 86.
At some point, that's going to have to be made. Can we make it pretty? We going to make it pretty?
Don't know. We got a rig, race trailer rig that we might do something with. Oh yeah, you got your RX-7.
There's an RX-7. Yeah.
Come through.
Yeah, with a V8 small block Chevy. What about a little old van we've got tucked away somewhere? A little old Fordson green thing.
Little Fordson. Yeah, we surely should drag that out one day, but I haven't really found
a reason
to use it.
No.
I mean, I'm super excited about the Clio.
Oh, yeah, why? Would you like to explain why you're excited about this little Clio?
So this little Clio has been in a shed since Bobby was early 20s, teens, and it's a Mark 1 Clio, a Renault 21 turbo engine grafted into it, which is something he started back then and never finished. And I haven't seen the car for at least 15 years. So I'm quite excited to drag it out, have a good laugh at what he did, and then I want to get it built. I want to get it built. It might be the first one ever. I've not seen it done. Probably shouldn't have said it because someone might do it for us.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
leave
cool.
that at that.
So yeah,
'Cause that's never gonna
basically,
happen.
Let's get to the point of this episode, which is building the Jag.
We don't want work no more. We skint.
We need you to like and subscribe so we can build more projects.
This time next year, we'll be millionaires.
That's our vision of where we're going. Probably won't work out like that. Never does. If it does work out, definitely won't be easy.
Well, it's easy. Everyone will be doing
Yeah,
it.
everyone will be doing it.
Say it then.
Enjoy the ride.
Say it. Put your thumb up and say it.
Acknowledge and click.
Like and subscribe.